You guys are absolutely been loving the mastery skills and season of Strife coverage I've been able to provide on the channel, and we're going to keep it up, guys, and we're going to go diving in to 5 pairings you can see on screen with the mastery skills that you could be putting onto these heroes and do some craziness with them. So with all of that said, let's dive into the video. So just remember, when we're doing this, all of these skills are under the assumption that you, the player, do have them maxed out, right? Kind of level 5 skills, because unfortunately the mastery skill system is tied to your account. Just remember that. So if your skills are level 5 or yours are level 1 or 3, it is determined on you. It's not me. I'm sorry. It's just how the devs have set it up, unfortunately. But what we're going to be doing is going through 5 pairings here. We've got Gus Skor, Nico and Kanara, the Lilia and Thea, Margaret and Zeda, and Hosk and Kanara. So yeah, you can see I've done triple archers, just because I am kind of more of an archer player, and I do want to talk about more of the archer theme, while still giving you guys a couple of options for the infantry and mages, just to give you a little bit of a hypothetical on what you're able to actually achieve with this, right? So, first things first, Gus Skor, what an absolute monster of a match, right? You know what this thing is able to do. And the cool thing with Gus, for many players, including myself, I have him at 555 and 1. And that last skill, being the garrison skill and unlocked, is kind of useless, right? And we're able to get rid of it quite easily and just put any skill we want. So the ones I am actually really interested in when we're talking about, obviously, our Gus, there's 2 I am going to tell you guys about, and that is going to be your Winged Embrace and, as you can imagine, the Steel Sentinel, right, for your Madeline. This is going to be super good for your march. You can use any of these 2 skills on your Gus easily. Replace that 4th skill and put any of these 2 in. Why? You got to think, Winged Embrace is giving your infantry 20% extra movement speed, which, to be honest, is really good, especially if you're not really getting that much march speed in your talent page. And then you get 10% flat damage reduction at all costs, guys. So just remember, you're just taking 10% less damage. Then you've got your skill that's going to give you a bonus damage reduction on top. It's amazing. It's actually amazing. So I really do think this is going to be one that a lot of players are going to enjoy. And you can imagine now, Steel Sentinel is going to be cracked, right? You're going to get 15% HP, and you're going to get 15% on that counter attack damage. And you know, obviously, you love counter attack damage, and with the Skor amplifying it up with her Bloodlust on that double trigger, right, you're going to be doing some insane damage. So these 2 are definitely 2 skills that you can definitely be running in this whole lineup. So one we're going to be going over now is the archers. And the archers, I'm going to go straight away and explain this. 2 possibilities you could be running with this. So with your actual Nico and your Kanara, you're going to be replacing the Nico's 2nd skill. So you get rid of the engineering skill that we don't care about. And by doing that, you're going to be able to put on Greenboat's Master, or you're going to be putting on Provocation, right? These 2 are 2 different, again, stats for your archers that you're able to put onto your Nico. You're able to also, just as a shout out, put Winged Embrace on this march. Again, it's actually a super powerful one, but just to keep it a little bit more spicy with separating this is kind of cool, because you are able to put Provocation on the Nico and then put Nico and Kanara together. You'd be very surprised. You're able to double up on that. And if you want to, and you don't want that, you kind of want a bit more damage, you can go down the Greenboat's Master, which is the Guan Wind skill. It's going to grant you that march speed. However, there is another skill I have to put on this list here as well, because there's going to be potentially a new meta, I reckon, with this Nico and Kanara match. Because if you're running Nico Kanara with that Snow Peak Rock, and you've got a good Rattle Spear, or just Rattle Spear in general for the defense break, and you've got Unawakened, you know, Kanara, so you've got maximum defense break efficiency, Light of Soland. That is right. Light of Soland is actually going to be, I reckon, a really underappreciated one for Nico and Kanara. You can imagine what this is already going to be doing to them, right? So you're going to be able to get 30% rage accumulation speed, and you're going to be getting 30% hero skill damage. So you're going to be able to get that defense break cycle off through the Nico more often. You're getting the damage reduction debuff on the target from the Kanara more often, and you're boosting all the damage from both their skill ones and even the awakening skills. So this is going to be honestly a insanely cracked, I think, actually just, you know, pairing combo for mastery skills there. So I have to kind of put that there just so you guys know, right? But now let's go to Thea and your Lilia. And again, we're going to move Light of Solan into kind of more of a place where you're able to put this. And Light of Solan with your Lilia Thea, I reckon, is a match made in heaven. Just being able to, again, generate so much passion and synergy as a key word. Instead of the Darklings on your skill 2 with Lilia is gonna be crazy, guys. However, there is a second one that I do want to mention here, the actual Icy Interdiction. This is going to be, again, another super powerful one that you could be using on your Lilia. Because you got to think, instead of your Darkling skill, now you're making players slower by 20%. And before, hopefully, any damage hits for your skill 1 or the Scorch on your skill 4, you're able to magic defense break them, right? So if you're able to magic defense break them for 20%, you're hitting them even harder with already the steroid that Fear is giving you as a match. So this is a really good one that you can be using. And just for the final creme on the creme, if you don't get anything really good, I would put Frostbite at the very end, and another potential choice, maybe Watcher's Blade. This is a Legion base skill that's going to grant you 40% rage accumulation speed. So you can choose one of these two on the back end, if you want to say, of skills, but I would definitely pick these two over these other two on the lineup here. Now we are on our boys Margaret and Zeda, and Margaret Zeda is kind of similar to, again, what I would suggest being the archers here. And the cool thing is with these, there's going to be a couple of things you can do with them. I'm going to be honest with you. You can actually run Rejuvenate and Blessing instead of your 4th skill. It's going to allow you to get 20% HP and 7% extra maximum unit capacity. So you can already imagine how good this March is at surviving. Now you're going to be surviving even easier with higher HP pools and a larger troop count, meaning your damage is higher, your variable healing per turn is going to be higher, so you just sustain a little bit longer. But you can imagine here, guys, this is where one of the more cracked ones is going to go. Great Mars War skill, guys. Just think, all of the healing, all the time, you're going to be maintaining a high HP pool with Margaret Zeda. You are gaining 20% normal attack damage and now 20% counter attack damage. So it's kind of crazy that you're able to replace Margaret's 4th skill and put any of these two skills on and be absolutely straight cruising. Another little honorable mention here is Winged Embrace. You could put Winged Embrace on here too. It's going to allow Margaret's March again 20% March speed and 10% less damage from all sources. So that's just, again, really good. It makes the March even faster than it already is, which might be something you need without the long range talent in Season of Strife. One final one that I do want to mention on Margaret and Zeda, Oracle's Grace. This is the one I've been waiting to put on this list for a lot of the time, and I've been kind of hiding it. But Oracle's Grace is a very powerful passive skill that you can, again, put on a number of different units. But Margaret Zeda is going to be insanely happy with this, increasing their physical attack bonus, as well as that normal or the hero skill damage reduction. It's really good. You can also put this on the Nico, and if you want to put it on someone else, you could. It's up to you if you're a cavalry player. Sorry, I haven't mentioned any cavs. I'm just, you know, I'm not a cav guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you boys, but it is what it is. But Oracle's Grace could be one of the most nastiest combos you're going to be able to do, as you can imagine, for Margaret Zeda. So already we've got 4 insane pairings with loads of different skill combinations that you could be doing with them. So it gives you guys a nice little opener. And now I'm going to finish it off with Hosk and Kanara. So this is, again, one match which, I'm going to be honest with you, I reckon is going to be very, very scary to go against. Because if you are a super whale and you just want to go against players and make their life hell, Hosk and Kanara is going to have two options. Greymar's Warhammer and, again, Oracle's Grace. Both of these two skills are just so good on these heroes, but Greymar's Ballista on Hosk and Kanara, this match already does an insane amount of counter-attack damage due to Hosk and all of the stat buffing, plus the physical counter-attack damage Kanara provides. However, now you're getting 20% more counter-attack damage and 20% more normal attack damage on your Hosk, because you're going to be replacing the skill 2 on that hero, so you're not using the rally skill at all. So that just kind of showcases here, guys, look, you're able to do quite a lot of stuff, and here is a bunch of skills we still haven't used, but you can use these guys. Fearsome Roar, as an honorable mention, could be still used here, because if you're getting hit, you're reducing people's attack by 25%, so this could be a really powerful one for your match. Even if you're getting debuffed all the time, Dream Omen, why not? You can put Dream Omen on your Hosk and Kanara, make sure anyone who's slowing you down, reducing the damage you deal, is coming off you, right? So there's a lot of different choices you, as a player, honestly could be going on Season of Strife with pairings and mastery skills. And I hope this video has given you guys a few ideas and obviously giving you some information on what you can definitely be running in the new season when you get involved in it. And I hope you've enjoyed it. So if you have, smash like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you've been enjoying the new content, the new quality we've been doing on here on the channel. Until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.